potential photon. Okay, I'm going to continue back teaching photon, and I'm going to go to learning outcome 2. This first two, describe the important observation in photoelectric experiment and recognize the features of the photoelectric effect that cannot be explained by wave theory, and explain these features using the concept of quantization of light. So it will be in this page, concept of quantization of light. Okay, alright, so concept of light quantization, if you want to explain this, you can do in the form of a table here. Okay, so you notice that I have divided into four thing here, 1 2 3 4. One is features, one is observation from the experiment, another one is the concept of light quantization. Concept of light quantization comes under the concept of quantum physics. Quantum physics. Okay, then we have wave theory. Wave theory comes under classical physics. Okay, wave theory comes under classical physics. Okay, let me get some papers here. Okay, if you notice the concept of physics lah, if you want to talk about physics, I remember I have explained to you about physics. Physics is divided into three. One is classical physics, one is modern physics, and one is quantum physics. Okay, classical physics, I believe before 1900 classical physics. Then we have modern, and now we are in the era of quantum physics. Okay, so classical physics, light is assumed that it is behave as a wave, and quantum physics is by the teaching of Einstein. Okay, where in his concept, he found out by his concept, which is the concept of light quantization, it is found that light behave as an particle. Okay, it was in this modern physics era that he came with this concept, and people couldn't accept his concept. So when he found out this concept, people couldn't accept. But when after he died, then only they could have accepted. Then this era was called as a quantum physics, where they use his concept to explain more about light. So when they did an experiment of photocell circuit, they found out certain things happen in the experiment, certain observation found out from the experiment. So when they did the observation, and they tried to study this observation, and they tried to explain by using classical physics and quantum physics, which classical physics is under wave theory. Okay, sorry, wave theory under classical physics. They try to explain the observation of the photocell circuit with wave theory and also with with quantum physics. And they realized there was a few flaws or few things wave theory cannot explain, but concept of light quantization can explain. Okay, so that is the reason I have divided this table into three, which is observation from the experiment, which is the photocell circuit experiment, and then concept of light quantization, where they use their observation to explain by using Einstein concept, and also they use wave theory under classical physics to explain the observation. Okay, so this is about the experiment and what they found out from the experiment, and they try to use these two concept and theory to explain. Okay, so that is what we are going to do today. So this under concept of light quantization, you can do like this 4 column. This under concept of light quantization, we have 5 features of photoelectric effect. Okay, are described in the following section. However, features 3, 4, 5 cannot be explained using the wave theory. Okay, cannot be explained using the wave theory of classical physics. They can only be explained satisfactorily using Einstein concept of light quantization. Okay, so I'm going to use yellow for wave theory, and I'm going to use blue for sorry, this is blue. Okay, looks okay, sorry, my blue all mixed already. Okay, blue for light quantization, and I'm going to use this color, the same color already, that one. Okay, I'm going to use this color, which is for observation from the experiment. So there are 3 colors that I'm going to use. Okay, let's look at feature 1. Figure 24.4 shows, okay, let me get this right. Okay, shows the graph of a photoelectric current against applied voltage. So this is a graph of photoelectric current against voltage. Okay, now if you look at yesterday's lesson, everything is so okay, if you look at this experiment yesterday, the graph is against I against V. Okay, against I and against V. Alright, potential here, current and potential. They will notice this graph which we have studied before. Okay, and the concept, the observation of the experiment says when the frequency of the monochromatic light is kept constant. Okay, that means this is the metal, this is the anode, this is cathode, this is anode. Okay, so this is monochromatic light. When the frequency of the monochromatic light is kept constant, that means the frequency here is constant. Okay, they notice from the observation that the saturation current varies directly with light intensity. That means they notice when light intensity, be careful of this I and be careful of this I. Yeah, this is current, this is intensity. When light intensity increases, they notice that the saturation current also increases. So if you look at the graph, you will notice they found out this. When light intensity increases, they notice this saturation current increases. But you see or not, they are the same stopping potential. So however, the stopping potential is not affected by the light intensity. So this is feature number 1. You have to memorize all these features in order from observation, from concept of light quantization and wave theory, in order to understand the whole entire photoelectric effects. Okay, so they notice that first, frequency of the monochromatic light is kept constant. Saturation current varies directly with light intensity. Stopping potential is not affected by light intensity. So these are the 3 observations from the experiment. Now, based on the observation from the experiment, concept of light quantization and wave theory agrees with this. They can explain why this observation is coming from the experiment, and both of them, from the wave theory and also quantum physics, says it because more photoelectrons are emitted at the cathode and collected at the anode when the intensity increases. Now, what is intensity, class? Intensity is power over area. Power is energy over time. When light intensity increases, you increases the energy. When you increases the energy, definitely more photoelectrons will be released from the cathode. So when more photoelectron released from the cathode, more photo current will be detected by the galvanometer. So as you increase the light intensity, you increase the energy, you have more photoelectron release, and you notice more current is detected by the galvanometer. Okay, so I draw in the table here. I put different color pen because I want you all to know the three different important keywords. The first one, it says frequency of the monochromatic light is kept constant. Okay, current, saturation current, which is IS, varies directly with light intensity. So IS varies directly with intensity. The greater the intensity, the greater the saturation current. Okay, and they notice stopping potential is not affected by the light intensity. So they notice all start from the same stopping potential. And light quantization, quantum physics and classical physics agrees. They can explain this observation from the experiment. They can tell, yes, true, because more photoelectrons are emitted at the cathode. This is cathode, this is anode. So when light shines on the cathode or radiates at the cathode, more electrons are emitted. Why? Because intensity is power over area. Increase the energy, increase the power. That means, increase the intensity, increase the power, increase the energy. You have more photoelectrons released from the cathode. Then therefore, you will have more current detected by the galvanometer. Okay, so that is feature number 1. So both agrees, both can explain the observation from the experiment. Okay, so we have quantum physics 1 mark, wave theory 1 mark, both success in explaining the observation from the experiment. Okay, features number 2. Let's look at features number 2. The stopping potential, okay, the stopping potential, which is Vs, different with the type of material. Okay, oh sorry, I'm supposed to use green color pen. Alright, stopping potential different with the type of material used, provided that the intensity of the monochromatic light is fixed. So 3 keywords here. Keyword number 2. 1, keyword number 2. Okay, so look at the keyword class. It says what? When the intensity of the monochromatic light is fixed, okay, let me explain here. This is the cathode, this is the anode, this is cathode, this is the anode, okay. So light radiates on the cathode, okay, or electromagnetic radiation on the cathode, or light shines on the cathode. What will happen is the intensity is fixed. Okay, intensity of the monochromatic light is fixed. When the intensity is fixed, they notice that the stopping potential different with the type of material used. That means if the cathode is different type of material, okay, they notice that this will affect the stopping potential, which of course automatically, if it affects stopping potential, definitely it will affect Kmax. Why? Because from the photocell circuit, the important formula EVS is equals to Kmax. So effect Vx, effect Kmax. So you will get this graph, which you will notice this graph is similar as this graph. Okay, similar only. This one is Vs and this one is Kmax. Alright, so if you notice this graph, Kmax versus F frequency, okay, natrium, argentum. I studied argentum, but argentum is also called as silver, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, nickel. You will notice the line is straight line. Different material will have different Vs, stopping potential, correct? So stopping potential will be different. Okay, which you will notice Kmax is equals to EVS. So stopping potential is different, and then of course it will also affect work function, because here is F here is actually represent threshold frequency. Okay, alright, so this is what they say. Okay, so different material will have different different material will have different stopping potential. If you must see, this have a boundary, which the intensity of the monochromatic light is fixed. Okay, so if I do the table, you will notice that it's true. What does it say? Observation from the experiment says intensity of the monochromatic light is fixed. That means this is the cathode, intensity is fixed. The stopping potential different with the type of metal used. Number 2, this is point number 1. So you get this graph, and K max is equals to EVS. That's why they draw this graph. And you notice that here is work function for each point, which we will later relate and see. And different material will give, of course, will give you different work function, which is a different threshold frequency, which I've taught you already. Okay, so here will give you different K max. So in other words, it will give you different stopping potential. Okay, so concept, when they found this in the experiment, they tried to relate with the concept of light quantization. They noticed that light quantization actually explain this. Okay, so they said true. Agree. Yes, quantum physics can explain. This is true. And they notice under wave theory also, they agree. That means what? Wave theory also can explain this. Like how I explained to you, EVS equals to K max. So that is how they explain also. So both agrees to this. Alright. So I'm going to go to part 2 now. Alright. So this is part 1. Part 1, 2 features. 1 and 2. Observation from the experiment, concept of light quantization, and wave theory. Okay, so both agree, both can explain the observation from the experiment. Okay.